There is something that causes so many women and girls to go undiagnosed with ADHD until adulthood. This thing is both an important skill and something that contributes to our stress and overwhelm. What is it? Masking. Masking is essentially covering up your ADHD traits to appear like a normal person. Masking happens because we live in a world that expects us to show up in a certain way. Women and girls especially are conditioned from a young age to show up in a very specific way in society. But here's 4 examples of things that might be masked and then how they might look when they're unmasked. The first one is stimming. Stimming, if you're not familiar, is a repetitive behavior used to self-soothe. And masking stimming would be like trying to hold still or maybe having a polite stim, like twirling a ring or wriggling your foot. My unmasked version of stimming is rocking foot to foot in a conversation and twirling my hair the entire time. Number 2 is emotions. Masking emotions can look like hiding the feeling that you're overwhelmed at a party and pretending that you're enjoying it instead. An unmasked version of that could be recognizing the feeling of overwhelm and allowing yourself to leave the party. Number 3, appearance. A person who's masking a lot might be more focused on wearing trendy clothes even when they're uncomfortable. A more unmasked behavior is going to be making the primary focus comfort when buying clothes rather than what's trendy. And number 4, in social situations, masking can show up like forcing yourself to hold back when you want to interrupt or share a personal story in a conversation. An unmasked version of this for me is when I'm with my ADHD besties who really get it, and that's when we're jumping around topics and trading personal stories without worrying that someone is going to think that we're making everything about ourselves. But here's the thing, masking is a useful tool because it helps us to develop and maintain relationships that could be important for us. But at the same time, studies have actually shown that masking activates a stress response in our nervous system, which is why it's important to recognize when you are masking and give yourself time to recharge later on. I personally find myself walking the line between being masked and unmasked every single day. I have way more acceptance around unmasking in social situations, especially around close family and friends, like allowing myself to twirl my hair at parties and being okay with the fact that I'm rocking side to side. But when I'm in a more polite social situation, I'm definitely masking a little bit more, which means I know that I need more time to recharge later. If this is helpful and you want more ADHD content, follow along. I'm also available for one-on-one and group coaching, and I have a bunch of really great physical and digital products available on my site if coaching is not in your budget yet.